Good evening, everyone. This is your evening news recap, your nightly news podcast on all the news that I come across throughout the day, giving you my take as somebody who aspires to be a politician in the near future. Hopefully, all you guys are doing wonderful. Hopefully, all you guys are well. Today is November 23rd, and it is Sunday. Of course, football played today. The Browns won. They beat the Raiders, and Shador Sanders' first NFL start, which was really fun to see. I'm repping the Jerry Jeudy jersey today. And it was nice to see my team actually win after losing to the Jets. But, outside of that, hopefully all you guys are doing well. It's been an interesting day in the news world. If you're new here, though, please consider subscribing. All the support would be greatly appreciated as we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by next summer. All the support would be greatly appreciated as we are trying to grow. And if you're on Substack, please also consider subscribing as well. All funds go to me. They help me pay for the things that I need to pay for in college, like my groceries, like clothing, like all of that. This is a user-supported program, so I really do appreciate all from support on this content. And it's $8 a month. I know that could be a lot for many people, but if you have the extra cash to throw around, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, though, let's get into the news from today. Moving on into the Trump administration segment, as we do, Trump is demanding to jail Democratic lawmakers. Trump has once again taken to true social writing. The traitors that told the military to disobey my orders should be in jail right now, not roaming. The fake news networks trying to explain that what they said was okay. It wasn't, and it never will be. It was sedation at the highest level, and so sedation is a major crime. There can be no other interpretation of what they said. What are we actually doing, dude? Genuinely, I mean, the president is calling for his political opponents to be jailed for them telling people who are in the military to get legal advice. Like, that's what we're doing here. Trump is calling to jail political opponents for them asking for help on legal, or for them telling people to get legal advice. Like, that's insane. He's also calling for them to get killed because of this. Let's not forget about that one, which is something no leader should be doing of any country, especially the United States. Over a petty fit, he is calling to remove and kill his opponents. I mean, that's dictator 101. It is. That is what dictators have done since the beginning of history to get what they want and get their way, in the whole 9 yards. Uh, this needs to be stopped. This should not be allowed to continue. Trump shouldn't be allowed to go on a rampage and just call to arrest or kill, his political opponents. It's insane. In other news, DOGE no longer exists. You heard that right. The department created by Elon Musk to create government efficiency no longer exists. According to the Office of Personnel Management Director Scott Kapoor, DOGE doesn't exist. The program was claimed to use to be saving U.S. tax dollars, and has reportedly already been shelved in its entirety, with 8 months of funding left for the program. Many prominent DOGE employees now hold other roles at the National Design Studio, where a lot of workers work to clean up and make government websites look nicer. DOGE, Elon Musk's next big thing to save American billions, now doesn't even exist at all. This does not shock me in the slightest. They got the data they wanted and pulled out. A scam from the very beginning, really. And that's what it felt like. It did. They have done nothing to save Americans money at all. And arguably, this administration has done a lot more to waste Americans' taxpayer money and taxpayer dollars. All they've really done is cut programs to be used by Americans to get help in their day-to-day lives. DOGE is not a useful program, and it makes sense why it doesn't exist anymore, because it never really had a useful purpose in the first place. Yeah, it would be nice to save money and to save tax dollars, but the way that this administration wanted to go about it was just not ever going to work. It is a wasted program and a destructive one, fitting of what the current representation of this administration. Anyways, moving on to talk about ICE. ICE has detained an American citizen on a school lunch. ICE has detained a U.S. high school student in Oregon during a school lunch break on Friday. 17-year-old Christian Jimenez, a U.S. student and senior in high school, was driving around at 12:30 p.m. at lunch when agents stopped him. He told officers he was an American citizen, yet despite that, they broke his driver's side window and detained him. Officers can be heard saying, "Get out of the car," and "I don't care," when he was telling them that, in the video taken by his brother, of course. Jimenez was taken into an ICE facility in Portland, but was released before 7 p.m. on the same day. This is absolutely horrific. Once again, a U.S. citizen has been racially profiled. A story of this entire administration, really. It is horrific. High schoolers can't even go on a lunch break and hang out with their family or friends or whatever without being profiled or being taken out by ICE or being attacked by ICE, which is insane. This administration is disgusting, and both ICE and the Trump administration needs to be shut down. We shouldn't have ICE agents arresting U.S. citizens who are also minors, mind you. I believe it said he was 17 years old. Like this is a child. What are we doing, guys? Truly, what are we doing? Anyways, moving on into our other news segment where we have two really interesting topics for today, as many MAGA accounts that are popular on social media have been found to be from other countries. A new feature on Twitter has done MAGA dirty, as it now shows where users make and use their social media accounts. This ended up displaying many popular MAGA figures with accounts from Russia, Nigeria, India, and Israel. The MAGA Nation Twitter account, with around 400,000 followers, is based in Eastern Europe, with many other high-profile accounts like Trump fan accounts and others having been revealed to be based in Nigeria. This does not shock me. Marjorie Green came out the other day and said that a lot of MAGA supporters were paid subscribers and followers, which doesn't shock me. They always say it all the time. Trump says, the Democrats are a paid hoax. They're paying their supporters. They're paying this. They're paying that. They say it all the time. And every accusation is really a confession. What we really need to talk about is the location of some of these accounts, especially the government accounts. I mean, we'll talk about one next, but far too many of these accounts are based in other countries. In other news, that government account that I want to talk about is the Department of Homeland Security's Twitter account, as it was made and is based in Israel. That's not a joke. Yeah. The official Twitter account of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security for, of course, the United States wasn't even made or located in the United States. A new Twitter leak has exposed the account was created and is currently located in Tel Aviv, Israel, which has caused an eruption online, as many Americans are upset that the account for their country's Homeland Security isn't even located, nor was it made in their own country. The account has also had 16 username changes since it was created, and when Twitter was taken down to revert this change, the account posted a shocked image of Trump when it returned back to use. This does not shock me at this point. Really, I mean, it's laughable to hear that this is the case. I am not surprised. More than half of our current government is owned by Israel and their government. It is a massive problem, a disgusting problem. It really is. I mean, one of the biggest problems being Netanyahu himself. We have a massive corruption problem within the United States government, and that doesn't matter what party you're in. On both sides, there's a massive corruption problem with the United States. And I say this at a time where I am fully 100% mentally stable and I have no issues going on. The current Israeli regime, it needs to be removed, and something else needs to be put in its replacement, because this country is not only a terrorist state, but a problem for so many countries around the world. With that being said, though, thank you everyone for watching this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. It's definitely been a very interesting day in the news world, that is for sure. If you're new here, though, please consider subscribing. All the support would be greatly appreciated, as we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel by the summer. And if you're on Substack, please also consider subscribing as well. All funds go to me. It's $8 a month. I truly do appreciate all forms of support on this content. That being said, though, hopefully all you guys are well. Hopefully all you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving break. I'm doing pretty solid. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft over the past few days, and the Browns won today, so it's been a pretty solid weekend for me. With that being said, though, have a good one, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.